friends, it's Courtney, and I have my friends Carly and Tanya here with me. And today we're going to be doing some Ronda Rousey inspired braids for you on Carly's hair, because she has beautiful orange hair. So let's go ahead and jump in.
Let's get it.
So Carly's hair is shaved.
Making my life easy. We got the one side shaved, other side full of hair. The idea is to get a few rows of braids going back and then bring it all up into a ponytail.
Getting it into that ponytail is going to be key because it's really hot in Florida in the summer and we really, really like our ponytails.
Yeah, they're necessary. That or braids. I'm all about the braid life.
Well, and braid into ponytail? Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with dyed hair, you don't want it to get too sweaty.
Ugh, that is so true.
So with the shaved part, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to take a diagonal section starting from the top up here around the crown of her hair and bring it to behind her ears. All right, come on this way. I went to go grab the chair, grab your butt instead.
I'm okay with it.
Super cute, just saying.
Now we got all this hair to work with. I'm going to have you take your glasses off.
So much hair. Could you imagine if I had all of it still?
Yeah, your hair is super thick, Carly.
It really is.
So since I want all of it to go into the point of the ponytail, instead of just going straight back with all my rows, I'm going to do a bit of a diagonal instead. So I'm going to start off, let's see, how many sections do I want to do here? We're going to go with 4. So it'll be a straight back one, another one, and then 2 diagonals. Start with the bottom. It's kind of going to depend on if you're doing this on yourself and you can braid, however you feel comfortable making the sections. If you can't braid, you can also do the rollback method, the same as we did with your hair. So instead of braiding this, if you don't know how to braid, just comb it straight up, kind of lean it back a little bit, and since it's on this side of the head, we would just twist it down.
Okay. That makes sense.
And twist this back.
And then you're twisting back to that point.
To this point. For now, I would probably pin it and then wrap it all around the ponytail. But this is for if you can't braid and you just want to get something quick and cute at home instead of just bringing it all back into a ponytail.
I like the quick, cheap method, and then
Absolutely.
we're going to do it for real method.
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to do it for real now.
You're going to be seeing me do the quick, cheap method a lot more lately.
I'm going to have you head to the side a little bit.
Because as everyone knows, summer lasts all the way until December in Florida.
That it does.
It
Sometimes
really does.
into January, into our birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Start off with a 3-strand braid, and then just start picking up pieces of it. I'm doing the very messy version of this. So that's the first one onto the scalp.
Oh, so fast.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't have to go too far. I'm not going to braid it all the way down. Braid it just enough so that it doesn't unravel. And in the meantime, I'm going to use just one of my little handy-dandy
I was like, here's a pin.
duckbill clips.
You can pin it. And you're like, no, I'm going to
She's on it, though.
Then we'll section out for the next one.
So not only does Tanya style my hair, she also is the person who dyes it and cuts it.
I do that too. I do all sorts of things. I get into all sorts of chaos.
I guess you
Jack
do.
of all trades.
Jack of all trades. I make Viking shields. I do hair. I do workouts. I make shirts. I do all sorts of things.
And for anybody who's watching at home, they can't tell, but my hair is silky smooth.
That it is. It's incredible what happens when we don't bleach to death.
Mm-hmm.
Deep conditioning treatments are our friend.
Huge fan of those.
Yes. Olaplex is life.
Olaplex really is life.
Right?
If your
I know.
stylist doesn't use it, go to someone else.
Not even that. Well, Redken and a couple of other companies started doing a similar to Olaplex, essentially their own version of Olaplex, but they put it into the lightener now. And
So it's
Carly,
just already mixed in.
it's already mixed in. So that's what we actually used on your hair yesterday.
It's so soft.
Well, that's really nice.
It makes a big difference, and it's definitely more affordable. You know, you're paying an extra maybe $5 a batch for whatever you're buying in bleach, but it's worth it because the Olaplex is already in it.
Yeah, because I usually do my Olaplex treatment separately.
Mm-hmm. This kind of takes place of the Olaplex #1, the stuff that the stylists use in the salon to put into the color, into the bleach.
I think I've been buying #3, which is...
that's the take home.
Yeah, that's the one I use.
I know that doesn't matter, but it really is nice to have a
matters to
product.
me.
It's nice to have a product that smells good.
Yes.
Makes you feel extra pretty.
Like I can't, one of my medicated shampoo, the Paul Mitchell tea tree shampoo, I can't use it all over because Dave can't stand the smell of it. I can only use it on my scalp.
That happens.
Where I need it because he's like, I can't stand the smell. It's too medicine-y for me.
I had an ex
Some people love it and some people feel that way, yeah.
I had an ex that despised the smell of coconut, so anything coconut scented was not allowed in the house.
coconut?
That would kill me. I love coconut.
Love it.
Yeah, coconut,
The smell,
everything.
eat it.
Yeah.
I recently found an ice cream that tastes like sunscreen smells, and I'm so happy.
You know they make coconut milk ice cream now. Like
Coconut what?
they make coconut milk ice cream.
That's all we use that in cashew because
Cashew is so good. Oh my god.
Aaron
Cashew milk is great, and it's the one with the
Aaron
least
is
amount of calories on the
allergic
I
show.
don't know what the least amount of calories. I drink it because it's got high fat, and I'm always about high healthy
Gotcha.
fats. And like, so I like cashew milk. I love my macadamia nuts, my avocados. All that high healthy fat is what I try to put in my body.
That's something I was looking into. Well, I've been looking into it for the last couple of months, but I've gotten into the habit now. Instead of listening to music when I'm doing cardio, I've been listening to podcasts, and I was listening to one with the scientist, Dom D'Agostino, this morning when I was at the lake walking around, going into the whole, the reasons for ketosis and the reasons why keto works the way it does and the benefits of all the fats, including, that handful of cashews and all the benefits that it's going to do for you. I may finally give keto a go.
Well, I understand that it's not for everyone, but I was very successful with it. Dave was very successful with it. Ray is doing it right now.
It's super beneficial.
But I did it very extreme because I wanted to break all of my bad eating habits. I would binge eat.
What were your bad? Yeah.
I would binge eat or comfort food eat because of stress. Like I would cry and then I would eat like half a gallon of ice cream.
Oh,
like,
man.
Not healthy. Totally not healthy.
Not really, no.
And like
I do that now, but I just eat a giant batch of broccoli.
But that's different. That's so much better. Like now when I have my cravings, it's like, oh, I want some macadamia nuts or I want Tostones. I'm not gonna lie, that's my favorite food.
I made them in the air fryer.
Oh.
They are fantastic. With avocado, avocado oil. I just spritzed them a little bit with some
Oh my
avocado
God.
oil, put them in the air fryer, Tostones, done.
Sounds so good.
With my crazy health issues, I need high salt because I have low blood pressure. So part of why I didn't want to do keto, or at least not, I have a doctor's appointment on Friday and I'm going to get blood work done again. So I'm going to ask them, like, hey, these are the components of keto that I'm concerned about. I'm pretty sure it's going to be fine, but I'm going to give it a go. I figure if I can get through a heavy lifting session off of Brussels sprouts, I'll live.
You know who keto is not good for? Diabetics.
Yeah.
No, I thought it was for people who...
Depends.
No,
it depends.
because Sterling was saying that that's how women who had diabetes would lose a ton of weight. They wouldn't take their insulin.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well,
so if
no, let's
That's-
not take our insulin.
that was
healthy.
that was in high school. That's what the girls who had his type of diabetes
Oh my God.
would do, and because it would put them into ketosis and make them lose weight.
Yeah, let's not. That
Yeah.
way.
So if you already have diabetes, keto is not ideal for you.
Something that's super helpful. Oh, sorry.
The other thing that's really interesting about specifically the ketogenic diet is that if you're prone to seizures, like I am, it's supposed to be really good for preventing it.
Yeah, actually, I'll
So-
let you know that podcast I listened to this morning that was part of it.
Yeah, and I have a lower than average seizure threshold, so it's something that's always in my mind. I have stuff in the house that if I have a seizure, it will either stop it or prevent it, because I really don't like it when I have them.
When was the last time you had a
Not a good
seizure?
time.
I think maybe it's been 6 months. Like mine
Are they stress triggered mostly?
They are mostly triggered anymore by my food intolerances with bell peppers. When that happens, like it makes me very ill, like all over. So it's not fun. But I think it's been at least 6 months.
That's good. At least it's been a while.
Yeah. Well, I also have stuff in the house, like some of my medical marijuana stuff that I have is specifically the strands that are good for preventing seizures. So if I even start to feel like I get like an aura, like this, I get tells. And so whenever I start to feel myself go white around the lips or I start hearing static, I just go take medication so I don't have it.
Now I'm starting to wonder if I was having seizures and not oral migraines those couple of years. Oh dear.
I know for me specifically, I have like this aura thing that for lack of better term, it's not that I actually see auras. It's that like they call it an aura.
Yeah, it's I never get headaches, and the 4 or 5 times in my entire life that I have gotten one, it was the oral migraine is what it's called, because I would start getting really tired. I start yawning a lot. All of a sudden everything turns white and I'm down on the ground.
Yeah, so for me, like, I'll start seeing white static. I'll start seeing white static. I'll hear white noise, and I feel myself go white around the lips.
Yeah.
And then I know that if I don't get my ass on the floor, I'm going to be on the floor soon.
Your time?
Yes, ma'am. All right, so we have just braided through very.
We took the 3 braids and we are adding them to the ponytail in the back. I left out the last braid.
Oh, we're gonna
we're gonna.
Oh, that's gonna look so fucking hot.
We'll take all that, bring it down, do something a little different. We're gonna separate it some, just to give it a little bit more body.
I like a wide braid like that.
I really like how like I can French braid, and I think I could actually do that.
I can barely French braid. Like, full disclosure, not the greatest at it, but I get by.
I can French braid. It's just hard to figure out how to do it around my extensions. That's why I haven't really tried much. And I have like a hair for practicing on, like a fake hair with it's very slippery fake hair though. Put your glasses on.
There we go.
So you're going to take the bottom of this and wrap it under that part.
Nice.
And now I'll take what's left of the black. A little color play.
Now I want to shave my head. Your hair looks so cool.
Hey man, shaved head is a thing. I have half my head shaved too.
I don't think like if I shaved my head, it would go back. It would come back. Like my hair is like only now I'm like this is my dream hair. I'm happy with my hair. I love my hair. It's at the like right thickness and length for me. But if I lost any of it, I'd be like, it's a little thin.
So CARLYE and I are birthday twins, down to the year, day, everything. Like I think we're 2 hours apart. We're also hair twins because we both have like obscene amounts of hair. Like her side is shaved, and then like my undercut has been shaved since I was a teenager.
Just because there's too much hair with it otherwise?
It was just so... Well, my teen years, I had a rebellious moment where I was like, F you, Mom! And I'm just going to shave my head anyway.
And you shaved your head?
I shaved the bottom of my head. It was hysterical. It was one of those moments of just sheer teen angst where I ran into my bedroom, locked the door behind me, and just, you know, took one ponytail on the top and one ponytail on the bottom and just clipped it off with the scissors, and then I dry lady biffed it. So it's bleeding everywhere. Oh, it was a hot mess. But the next day was like the one cold day in Miami of the entire school year. I remember I was in 10th grade and I went to school with my hair up in a ponytail and I was like, yeah, it's so nice. But CARLYE, yeah, here's our little ponytail. Braided back. We took that last braid, left it long, wrapped it around the ponytail.
Let's show the other side because it shows all the different braids. So basically she just did 4 loose braids. And I love how it looks.
And if you don't know how to braid, like I said, just roll it back.
So you're just basically twisting it and like pretending it's a braid and putting it back, twisting and pinning back. So you just basically would twist and pin back 4 sections and then put it into the ponytail.
Yeah, bobby pins are your friends.
Woohoo. It looks awesome. All right, let's again. All right, thank you so much to my friend CARLYE for being a beautiful hair model. Thank you so much to my friend TANIA for doing hair. I hope you guys really enjoyed this tutorial. Please be sure to let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, hit the thumbs down and tell us why. And if you aren't already, you should absolutely be following these 2 on Instagram. You are Liftcraft Fitness.
Yes.
I'll put it up here on the screen. And you are Spellbound Stitches.
Yep.
All right. See you guys next time.
Later.
Bye.